everyone, this is Liz. Thank you with 143 Handmade. Thank you so much for joining me today for my December daily. Today is December 4th, 2023. I'm using the DecorateYourLife.com's papers called Peace on Earth. In order to enter to win any of the giveaways in this series, you must be a subscriber to both my channel and to the Junk Journal Diva, the lovely Rhonda over there. I will have a link to her channel below. And don't forget to go check out yesterday's video if you want to enter to win the contest. And I think I forgot to mention, but the contest, I will do the drawing for the contest on the 8th. So, which is my last day of the, well, we're going to go back and forth, but I've got the 1st through the 8th. And then the lovely Rhonda has the 9th through the 16th, and then I'll be back again from the 17th to the 23rd. So my giveaways for this, for the 1st through the 8th, will all be drawn on the 8th. Thank you so much for entering to win if you have, and just for spending time with me and hanging out and all of that stuff. Okay, I think I said all of my interest stuff. So on to texture. So texture, this journal really is texture in and of itself. Just the cardboard and just all the layers that I'm doing. So what I thought I would do is I would share with you how I created some of that texture with one of these extra pieces of the box. See, no, that one's got too much stuff, so this one. Okay, so this was the box, and as you can see, it had, you know, this super bright green on it that just didn't go with the papers. I mean, it's a cool green and all, but it just didn't go. And so what I did is right here on the edge, see, you've got layers. You've got 1, 2, 3 layers. You want to just pull on this one layer, and you can just pull it off. And it's surprisingly easy, you know. Just to go slow, you know, just like, you know, anything else. It will be, you know, neater or messier depending on how fast you rush it. But that's how this one tore apart. Not all cardboard tears apart that easily. You know, cardboard is not all created equal. There is definitely, you know, different styles, different types, different, you know, and it's how moist it's been in its life makes a difference. There's so many things. And see, like this end is not tearing apart in a good big chunk. It's tearing in these little bitty bits. And that happens too, you know? And you just decide how far back you want to take it. Because see, like that looks cool as far as I'm concerned. Even that little bit of marking, I think that's totally a fine, you know, usable piece. And I would probably want to tear a little bit of this off on this side as well to get texture on both sides. But I did not actually rip anything on the back sides. I only ripped off the sides that had the green on them. So that way, you know, because I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to use them. And that way only one side was that super textured, the hyper texture. The other side was solid. Like this one's going to be the back cover. So I will probably just cover this very simply with just one of the pieces of paper, or maybe a piece of fabric. And, you know, just to finish it out and not really give it much thought because it is just the back, you know. But like the back of this one, you know, I think I will probably end up tearing some of this off up here now that I've decided that I've got my photo pockets down here, you know. So that's probably what I will do. So let's go ahead and add some texture. And just, but I don't want to tear off too much because the front is torn as well, so I don't want to weaken it too awful much. And see, this is the edge. This is the edge I'm going to be binding it on, so I don't want to tear off that edge. So I'm going to get in here. Just carefully tear off a few bits. Ooh, I love that it didn't, you know, it only tore off somewhat. I wish I could do that more controlled. You know, just the one layer. Ooh, there we go. I got some of it. So, texture is really just, you know, you can achieve texture in so many different ways on so many different surfaces. This is just, I'm going with the cardboard You know, there's just in the doilies, and then I added the, you know, all kinds of little, just different things. Every layer you add adds texture to some degree. But my focus, my texture that I'm focusing on this time is this lovely torn cardboard. I just think it's so much fun. And, you know, and it's just so, it's just really embracing that junk journal feel, you know, because like other than the fancy paper, you know, this is mostly garbage. You know, this was a garbage box. It was, you know, I go to Aldi where they don't have bags and they just give you the boxes, you know, and this was just a box that we had picked up from there when we did our grocery shopping. And you know, we tend to just let them lay around the house for a while and let the cats use them as cat beds for a bit, and then just end up throwing them away. And so this way, this box gets another life, you know? And another way to add texture is with a lace. Let me move some of the stuff around off camera. Let me get some lace in here. You know, there's the lovely eyelet lace. I just got this from a thrift store. It's more creamy. I'm trying to find some of my white lace. I guess I only have this huge piece right on top. And here's another little piece. So let's see. Just got this was I went to a bin store, and this was supposedly a wedding dress. So yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with this one this time. This one I got from a thrift store. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Get rid of the rubber band. Open this up. And here we go. Adding some texture right in here with just some lace. And what I'm going to do is figure out roughly how big I want it. And find my scissors again. There they are. And I'm just going to roughly come in here. No, I don't want to do it across the whole page. And I'm going to dodge in between these bunches of flowers just because I want to. Not because you have to in any way. And then what I'm also going to do, just because, again, because I like it, I think it's fun, and it will add a little bit more texture, is just come in here to the edge of the lace and just tear it up, you know? And these are very pointy little scissors. These are really good fussy cutting scissors. And so they're working very much like a seam ripper would. You know, just be careful when you're doing this. You don't want to poke yourself. You got to be careful, you know. All of those things, take all the reasonable safety precautions and all of that. But that's cool. I even got it to rip down that bottom, which gives me a, you know, more texture on that bottom. Just super cool. And then, let's see, might be hearing my husband come in. I'm going to pause the video. I'll be right back. Hi everybody, I don't know what happened there. You know, I came back, I hit the record button, but you know, stuff happens, right? So we're just going to do a little flip through and talk about texture a little bit more, and or just so I can show you the texture that I added. You know, I added some twine, the buttons, I added a sticker here, glitter. I mean, there's just so much texture in so many ways. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me and for coming back. I know that, you know, like I've said before, not all of my videos are well, let's just say some of them are better than others, right? So I just appreciate you guys hanging out with me all the time and really helping me grow my channel. And so don't forget to subscribe, and thank you again. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate every single minute we spend together. Thank you.